Hi, I'm Dave, welcome to the channel and welcome to part 2 of the drag car build. Now the car you see in front of you is the car we finished the last episode with. It is built, it is straight as far as I can tell, and I've put the body shell on it and I've smashed some white paint over it, and that was where we left it last time. Now I need to quickly apologise for the fact that this video is going to be fairly slung together. It is now 1 PM on the Friday before Slotfest, and I really need to get this video done, exported, uploaded and get on the road to Slotfest. So here we go quickly. We have the body shell and what I need to do is paint it. So I've got a design in mind. I need to tape it up. Oh hello, there's Rob from Swift Slots. You alright, Rob? Rob?
Dave, I got some stash for you.
Oh.
Look at that. Lovely fresh Tamiya tape. Going cheap.
Oh, but Rob, mate, I've bought some now. Got some 2mm and some 5mm lining tape from Tamiya.
What? You've already bought some?
Yep.
Yeah! Finally! Well done. Excellent. Now go and tape that model up.
See, I thought you'd like that. So, this is, with some coffee, attempt 1. Now this is a bit of a warts and all video. I'm going to start by taping up a line across the top, front to back, with this tape. And now I'm going to play you a little bit of music, because this all goes wrong. So there we are, that's all taped up. I've got white lines where I want bits masked off. Not very clever, painting the car white and then masking it with white tape, but hey ho, smash a bit of black over it. Again, don't worry about this, because it did all actually go wrong. I just want to show you how far I got. That's black, lovely. It's going well so far. Remasked, and we'll put some green paint on. There we are. And there it all went wrong, because I unmasked it and that happened. I don't know what really happened, but I must have missed the body with the tack cloth. It peeled all the layers of paint off back to the body. So back once again into grey primer. Back once again into white paint. And now we can start again. See, this is warts and all. I told you, it's a terrible thing when it happens. You get right to the end and then all your paint gets ruined and you have to drop it in some alcohol, get it all back off again, and then start from scratch. So back once again, putting on some Tamiya tape to make a stripe straight up the middle of the car. Don't stretch Tamiya tape when you put it on. Just lay it on gently and then use things like the end of that scalpel blade and so on to mould the tape round, and then you don't get underspray or overspray. It's underspray, isn't it? Because it goes under the tape. You won't get that anyway. So I'll smash all of this masking back over this car again. Probably need a bit more music. So that's all the white stripes on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, them. And some coffee. And some more coffee. This takes ages. I was really annoyed when I had to do it all again because I just wasted half a day of my life. So I have a quick measure up just to make sure everything is square. And then we can carry on with the rest. So, one eternity later, as they say, that's all the lining marked up, back on the shell again. You know, we are now, after all of that, pretty much back to where we started. So the next thing to do, having marked up all of the top like that, is to mark up the sides. Yep, we have still only done the top so far. And having got all of the lines marked on, eventually, it's time to get the frog tape out and do the bulk masking of all the bits that I don't want to paint this time, and all the bits I don't want to paint ever, because they're bits that will be white and have gaps. So that includes along the sides past the windows and things. So that's now masked up with all the bits that I never want to put paint on. They're all the green bits. Nice and easy to see. And actually, this is another to me, I think. It's the paint stand. So that's on there. That won't come off. And we can go back to painting it again. So, quick test, it works. Okay. And off we go. Smash the black back over it again. Deja vu, anybody? And I'm going to get a little bit of silver and just dust at it from a distance, just to add a little bit of sparkle to it. Back again, having unmasked bits and masking new bits up. That took a while, which I didn't show you because it does get a bit boring, doesn't it? And then I'm going to put a slightly lighter green on it, which for some reason has come out looking like yellow on this piece of the video. It won't look like yellow at the end, but I don't know, cameras are funny like that. I mean, it is quite a yellowy green, but it's not that yellow. So I am pretty happy with that. And now it's time to unwrap See, the green looks better on here. It looks the same colour as the tape now it's dried. And it's time to unwrap the present. And there we are. That is why Rob from Thrift Slots recommends you use Tamiya tape to do all your line markings. Look how crisp those lines are. You can just see that little bit of metal flake sprayed onto the black. But yeah, look how crisp those lines are. No bleeds. Nothing. Lovely. Well done, Rob. Thanks very much. I will be a permanent convert to this tape now. So mostly, I'm just sort of checking that over. I'm very happy with that. I need to smash a couple of coats of clear over it. I tend to use a Simon Eyes acrylic clear. Comes in a rattle can. Bit expensive, but you pay mostly for the rattle can nozzle, which is spectacular. It's nearly as good as a spray gun. Now, you may remember this all started out as an actual model kit. So there's a whole load of bits we need to put on the front and on the back and put the glass in. So there's a glass. There's a rear parcel shelf which I may or may not put in. Rear lights. There was a series of options for rear light clusters. I went with the ones that are a bit like a Nissan Skyline with the round bullets. And then there's a dashboard which you don't have to put in, but I'm going to. And some light bezels and front grills and bumpers. Now these chrome bits, I'm not really big on chrome for this one. I'm going to paint those black, and then I think it will just look a bit more crisp black. So in order to get some paint to stick to that shiny chrome plastic stuff, bit of Scotch Brite pad, rough it all up. You don't need to take all the silver off, but you do need to scratch it up. It should provide plenty of a key then for a little bit of primer and a little bit of black paint. Now these are obviously very tiny little bits and apt to getting blown away by the draft from the spray can, so stick them to a bit of masking tape first. And there, look, by way of demonstration, they're not coming off there until I want them to, and the spray can isn't going to blow the little bits away. So I shall cover it with a bit of car grey primer and a bit of matte black. And as if by magic, the body shell is clear coated, the silver bits are black, and I've painted some colours on the indicators and the brake lights and the headlights, painted on the back. So it's just a case of putting it all together now. Little bits of super glue. I will put the glass in with some foil tape because I don't want to get the super glue too near the glass. It will go hazy if you do. An aluminium clear tape, which is the stuff you use if you're doing insulation in your house to tape up the joins. Just use some of that. Works great. And here we are. Here is the finished product. So I'm really happy with this. There are a few kind of little blemishes, and there's a slight reaction of the paint on the boot lid, or tailgate if you like, which I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but I'm still pretty happy with this overall, given that I had to do it twice and I did it in a bit of a rush the second time, and it's come out alright. Once I'd clear coated it, I went over it with a little bit of 1500 grit wet and dry paper, or wet sanded it, and then got some G3 cutting compound, which is like T-cut if you like, and polished it right up. And it is, paintwork wise, really very shiny. It's more shiny really, I think, even than it kind of shows up on this camera. But yes, so there we are. This is the drag car. If you're at UK Slot Fest on Saturday, you will see it there. This will go out Saturday evening, so you may well already have seen it. And this is for you lot that can't get there. On Wednesday, I shall report back on whether it crashed or whether it drove straight. As always, thanks for watching one of my videos. If you liked it, you will find a button specifically for that. Please subscribe to the channel, it's free and it really does help. And if you hit the bell, you'll get a notification the next time I post a video. And check out this Slot Car channel.